This is a podcast for HLSC 3Q20 Constructing Health Campaigns, Stage 3, Implementing Health Campaigns and Social Movements. It is part one of a two-part podcast about the ways in which communication campaigns and social marketing campaigns can fail. This podcast offers a brief refresher on the 8 benchmarks of effective social marketing. With that info top of mind, the next podcast is easier to understand.
Right, and it's important to remember social marketing isn't just sticking a health message on a commercial technique. It's really an adaptation. It uses things like policy, advocacy, community supports. It's broader than just ads. The whole point is changing or maintaining behavior for, individual and social benefit. And these 8 benchmarks, they're pretty much the foundation for making that happen effectively. They're, non-negotiable if you want results.
Okay, so let's dive into those. The first 4 are really about understanding the behavior itself. Benchmark 1. Change a behavior. Our sources are clear. Just giving out information. That almost never works on its own. You need to target very specific, measurable actions.
Exactly. So for students, maybe you're looking at academic resources. The goal isn't just awareness that they exist.
Right.
It's the specific behavior of using them. That's the target.
Makes sense. Which leads right into benchmark 2. Use a theory.
Theories are... Well, they're like the roadmaps for behavior change. They help describe why people do things and predict what might influence them. You can't just pick one you like. It has to fit the audience and their situation. Skipping theory. That's basically just guessing.
And guessing often leads to, failure. So theory then informs the next 2, which seem really connected. Number 3 is take a customer orientation, which sounds like marketing speak, but it really just means meeting people where they're at, right? Understanding them.
Precisely. Understanding their characteristics, their environment, and that sets you up for benchmark 4. Gain insight. Insight isn't just data. It's that deep truth about what motivates them, their beliefs, feelings, needs.
Okay, so deeper than just knowing who they are.
Much deeper. For example, think about helping students resist negative coping strategies, maybe like increased cannabis use. You need insight into the why. It's not just about knowing the risks. You have to understand the emotional side, the stress, the anxiety that maybe the substance seems to help with, even temporarily.
So addressing those underlying feelings.
Yeah.
Not just the surface behavior.
Exactly. If you miss that emotional core, you haven't really gained insight, and your strategy probably won't work.
Got it. So once you have that insight, you need to offer something better. That brings us to the competitive benchmarks. Number 5. Offer a great exchange.
Yeah, this is key. We're asking people to give something up, time, effort, maybe feeling awkward, social capital. They're trading those resources for the new behavior. So the benefit of that new behavior, it has to feel really valuable to them.
So if we're talking about students building better study habits, the exchange has to offer something more appealing than, say, the short-term relief they get from procrastinating.
Right. Maybe the real benefit you highlight is feeling more in control or building confidence, something they value more than that temporary escape.
And that exchange has to stack up against benchmark 6, address competition. And competition here isn't just another message, is it? It's usually the way things are now.
Often, yes. The biggest competitor is the status quo, the current behavior. If you want students to be more present when socializing instead of always on their devices.
The competition is that really strong habit and the immediate rewards the phone gives.
Exactly. The dopamine hits, the habit loop. You've got to make being present feel more rewarding somehow.
Which is tough. And why you need benchmark 7. Segment the audience. You segment because that competition is so tough you can't craft a sharp enough message for everyone. You need to divide people into smaller groups based on demographics, beliefs, behaviors, so your message actually lands and motivates that specific group. Okay, so 1 through 7, define the what's and why. Then benchmark 8 is the how. Optimize the methods mix, 4 Ps. This is the classic marketing mix, but adapt it.
Right. Tailored using all that insight you gathered.
So the product isn't a thing, it's the behavior itself. Like maybe being a better listener. The price is what it costs them personally, not money. Like the effort, or maybe feeling a bit vulnerable, being kind to someone who seems lonely.
Yeah, the non-monetary costs.
Then place is where and when they do the behavior. It needs to be convenient. Like getting out into nature could just be stepping outside for a few minutes whenever possible.
Make it easy, accessible.
And finally, promotion. That's all the communication stuff, highlighting the benefits, making it seem doable, showing how it fits into their lives.
And you see how they all connect, right? If your insight, benchmark 4, is off, then your exchange, number 5, won't feel valuable. And your whole 4Ps mix, number 8, it'll just fall flat. Understanding how these pieces fit or don't fit, that's crucial for seeing why campaigns fail, which is exactly what we'll get into next time.
Thank you for listening to this HLSC 3Q20 podcast. Have a great day.